Hello again, Celia here. Today I'll share with you part 1 of 5 ways to stress down in as little as 5 minutes. I know that stress can be a good thing as well, but this video is about what you can do when you feel really overwhelmed, when you're very stressed out in a negative way and your heart is racing, your mind is just spinning, when you know that you need to calm down. So we need 2 things. Firstly, we need awareness of what is happening so that we can see that we're stressing out. Secondly, we need at least one tool that is working. And that's why for the next few weeks, I'll share with you 5 different methods so that you can find out what works best for you. All the 5 techniques can work instantly if you've learned how to use them, if you're familiar with using them. But what does our stress levels have to do with our spirituality? The thing is that to raise our awareness and be more in touch with our soul and our soul purpose, we need to be able to relax. And physiologically, we need to adjust our autonomous nervous system. And this system is split in 2. Autonomous meaning by itself. So kind of automatic nervous system. So we don't have to think, oh, heart, please keep beating, because the heart keeps beating and we are breathing and the temperature is adjusting itself. So there's lots of things. There's a part of our nervous system that's totally away from our normal daily awareness. But even if it's called the autonomous nervous system, it doesn't mean we can't influence it. And that's what we will do right now, because it's split in 2. One part is called the sympathetic nervous system. The other part is called the parasympathetic nervous system. It's not really important for you right now. I'm just telling you that one part keeps us alert and stressed out a little bit so that our cognitive function is really strong, so we can do our exams, we can do difficult tasks, and the energy is where it's needed for danger, to be able to act fast. So we often call that fight or flight mode. If the parasympathetic nervous system helps us calm down, and we often call it rest and digest when this part of our nervous system is working. So it's sort of really alert and really relaxed, very easy. Now, what we want to do through these 5 different exercises that I'll show you is we want to switch over to the parasympathetic nervous system by will. So we want to influence this automatic system and switch on the parasympathetic to be able to relax when we know that we need that. So remember, we need 2 things. We need awareness of what is happening and we need a tool. So the key is to notice what happens as quickly as possible and interfere immediately with one of these techniques. So let's dive straight into it. But first, I must tell you, we're close to 1,000 subscribers. So I really want to thank you for the support. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button now. And remember to like the video if you like it. Now let's dive into the first of these 5 exercises to activate our parasympathetic nervous system so that we can calm down and relax. So the first exercise out is breathing 4-4-4 with restricted breath. It's super easy and you will have learned it in the next couple of minutes. So first of all, we count when we breathe. So we breathe in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold the breath for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we breathe out for the count of 4. So it means 4 in, 4 pause, 4 out. Now when you're very agitated and you're very stressed out, then the breath goes very fast. So what we're trying to do here is we start in the rhythm that's okay for you in the moment when you are. Don't force yourself to take really deep breaths, just go slowly. So you start in like this, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then little by little, as you breathe and you count and you breathe, you go a little bit slower for each time you breathe in. Okay? And then, if you are by yourself or you're in a place where you can make a little bit of sound, then I suggest you try restricting your breath while you're counting. It means when you are breathing out, instead of just letting go of the breath, which goes quite fast, then we make a little restriction in our throat with the vocal cords. So just like we do when we're whispering. So instead of going, we just go. And when we do that, when we use our whispering, when we restrict the breath, it's easier for the muscles around this area, our abdominal muscles, our throat muscles, our muscles around the chest, to relax quicker. So it's like we're getting into the control because we're controlling our breath. So we are getting in control of our nervous system this way. Okay, so what we do is we breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we count, we breathe out, and again in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. So you just keep breathing this way, little bit slower, until you feel you have your breath a little bit under control, you feel that you start relaxing in your system. Now, within a few minutes, your heart rate will go down, your pulse will go lower, you will sort of relax a little bit. Obviously, if you've never done it before and you're really stressed out, it's not so easy to learn a new technique while you're having a really stressful situation. So that's why, as with all exercises, it's really important that you train yourself and you do this exercise often so that you know it, and then you are prepared when you're really stressed out and you're having a panic attack, or you are in some other ways really agitated and you need to calm down quickly. And doing this small little exercise actually can be enough to switch you from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic, meaning you can start calming down. This is a great start for any relaxation exercise you may do. For instance, if you want to meditate, you can start doing this 4-4-4 breathing with restricting your breath. But you can also use it when you're out and about and need to calm down quickly. And another curious thing is that it actually helps lowering your blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, or you maybe have a blood pressure measuring device, then use it and check your blood pressure. Do your blood pressure before you do the exercise, then do the exercise for a couple of minutes, then measure again, and you'll see that it actually lowers your blood pressure really quickly. That can be really great to know when you feel agitated, your blood pressure goes up, that you can actually influence that blood pressure by doing some very simple breathing exercises. So try this out, let me know how it works for you. And next week I'll share another little exercise which also only takes 5 minutes to do, which is called progressive muscle relaxation. So until then, let's share some love.